Good morning, my people. How you doing? Thanks so much for being so patient and waiting on me to hop in. So listen, I know we were supposed to start right at 8 o'clock, but I was still trying to get it together because it's early morning, but we have breaking news to report. So you guys have been following what's been going on with Nicki Minaj, and I know that you guys are just as shocked as I am. But if you are not aware of what's been going on, I'm going to play a clip of Nicki Minaj speaking just to kind of bring you up to date. Now, this morning, we're going to be talking about Don Lemon's attack on Nicki Minaj. And y'all already know I went digging in my vault. And baby, do I have something for you? Yes, I do. Guess what? Don Lemon, we're asking questions. You came for Nicki Minaj. All she did was stated her opinion. She never said that she was a scientist or a doctor or anything like that. And it seems like for some reason they are trying to go out of their way to silence her for her opinion. So listen, I want you guys to hear what she had to say about what's going on, and then we'll go ahead and get right into it from there. So give me just a second and make sure I'm sharing the audio. And we're gonna, now Risa actually posted about this on his page, our brother Risa Islam from the Nation, and we'll have him on the show soon, as well as Kwame Browner. But as you guys know, we're actually doing some work across the community in regards to these vaccine mandates. And we're trying to make sure that our community is educated. But let's listen to what brother Risa posted about what Nicki Minaj had to say. Hold on one second. Here we go. Oh, I gotta sign in now. Okay, come on. Let's just play.
I'll never go back on Twitter because now it's starting to feel a little scary. I remember when I was a little girl, and I would be taken to church, and sometimes the people in church would tell us, be happy that you're able to praise God freely, because some people in so many countries in the world can't praise the God they'd like to praise freely. They have to hide the Bibles if they are a Christian in some countries, right? And that always motivated me to want to be in church and enjoy church, because I was like, wow, some people don't get this luxury. And what's happening is that we used to talk about 50 years ago and 30 years ago and 20 years ago, where people will turn their back on you, not agreeing, but people will isolate you if you simply speak and ask a question. Y'all don't see what's happening? I'm seeing Black women on Twitter, Black women I follow, acting like this is funny. No, I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of fun yesterday and a lot of laughs. Black women, are y'all forgetting there was a time not too long ago where you couldn't even make eye contact with people? We're okay with what's happening. We're no longer even allowed to voice our opinions or to ask questions. Now, here's what's interesting. What's interesting is so many of your favorite artists feel this way, but they're afraid to speak up. And I can't blame them. Look at what they just did. I will never use Twitter again. First of all, I didn't give any facts about any vaccine. I didn't give any facts about anything. I simply said, okay, well, I didn't want to travel with my tiny baby, yada, yada, yada. And then I said, my cousin, this is the reason he didn't want to take the vaccine. Do y'all realize how many men are embarrassed to even speak on things?
Oh, you scared to death, Negroes.
Listen, y'all heard it directly from her. So let me give you the backstory a little bit. So Nicki Minaj had put up a tweet the other day, and she basically was saying that her cousin's friend had gotten a vaccine and his testicles swole up or something, and now the lady called the marriage off. I thought the tweet was real, but I also thought it was funny. I laughed a little bit. But anyway, giving an opinion. And if you guys are following me and you're on my page, you'll see that I've posted videos of people sharing their stories about their experiences with what happened to the vaccine. Okay, so let's move on a little bit. So after that, she was getting attacked by a lot of top Democrats or top voices, spokespeople, persons for the Democrats after making that statement. You had Ann Reid come after her. Ann Reid, if you guys have been on my page, if not, I'll pull that up to kind of show you who she is. But if you follow Show TV, then you'll see that Ann Reid was someone who was actually against vaccines when Trump was in office, and somehow is now all of a sudden for them and wants to attack Nicki Minaj for her opinion. And then I also want to address something, because I've seen a lot of comments where people are like, hey, Angela, why don't you ever speak on this vaccine when it comes to Trump? You know, this came in play when Trump was in office. And what you all have to understand is I actually remember Trump, you know, trying to push hydrochloroquine. That's what I remember. I remember him being silenced, and I remember him being attacked by the media. I remember them saying hydrochloroquine didn't work. I remember him offering another treatment that was intravenous. Then they said something about he was telling people to drink bleach. There's no record of that anywhere. That never happened. I mean, it was absolutely insane. So the vaccine was something that was actually mandated by Congress. Congress pushed this. So you guys have to do a little bit more research. And then not only that, Trump never mandated it for anyone and never said it should be for a particular group of people. I don't even know if this is the same vaccine. Don't ask me. I'm just asking. We're all here to try to get information. I don't know. I'm just saying. So let's move on a little bit. So after she made that statement, she basically put up a tweet and said that she had been invited to the White House to have a conversation in regards to, I guess they wanted to educate her on what was going on with the vaccine. And I remember reading the tweet, and she was saying, you know, that she was going. And me, I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad, because I went when people felt like I shouldn't go. And I'm like, if Nicki want to go in there on behalf of her people and want to ask questions or whatever, go. I'm like, Lord, go, please go, right? Go. I wasn't mad. So after that, this is what happens after that. After she puts out, hey, I've been invited to the White House to speak about COVID-19, this is what's tweeted. Don Lemon. A source tells CNN that Nicki Minaj was offered a conversation with the doctor to clarify the efficiency and side effects of the vaccine, not a visit to the White House. A White House statement is coming shortly. Don Lemon. Now, if I can for a minute, let's get on Don Lemon, right? I had to go digging in my vote just a little bit, because I had to remember who Don Lemon is. I'm trying to figure out, why would Don Lemon, a source says, what you got to do with it? How you know? Why you so quick to jump in it and discredit what this woman is saying? How you, like, what y'all got going on, Don Lemon? What role do you play in this, right? And then I started thinking back in the whole Black Lives Matter, because you know the Black Lives Matter movement was on us, COVID was on us, all of this stuff was happening at the same time. And so I said, wait a minute. I remembered an interview Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo. Chris had caught COVID. He was one of the first ones. Remember, he's one of the promoters, one of the top Democrats, him and his brother, you know, all that. He caught COVID, and he was in his basement. I remember when he caught COVID and he was in his basement, and he was saying how he had to go quarantine for 14 days. Let's look at this clip, and then we're going to come back and we're going to regroup. I want you guys to see this. Check this out. Hold on. I had to go digging for this one. Where we at? Here we go.
What's going on today? Something's different about your set.
Is it?
Yeah. Where's your suit?
I worked on this hard.
Your black tie and the white shirt.
I'm too sick. Christina said it didn't look right for me to be sick in a funereal suit. It looks too much like what I might be buried in.
Yeah? Did she come down there and do some decorating and help you dress?
Nope. Nobody will come anywhere. Those stairs are they're over there. Those stairs are a no-go zone. Even the dogs don't come.
Listen, everybody, don't get it twisted. We know this is very serious, but this is how Chris and I interact. We tease each other. So I knew when I got the call early this morning, when I saw it said Christopher Cuomo, I was like, oh Lord, here we go. And then, but I was actually on a business call, so I was like, I'll call you right back. And I called you back. I knew what you were going to tell me. So anyways.
It's nice that's where the priority played in your own life.
Well, we have been kind of talking. We have been talking about it.
Get back.
Can I share? We have been talking about it. You said you told me.
I have a question. I'm just asking a question, y'all. Let me just come in here for a minute. I just need to ask a question. Does this man look sick? I'm just asking. And the way we're gonna rewind it and go back, the way he kept saying sick, like almost like it's programming, right? Like almost like it's key words. I don't know. We're just asking. Let's rewind it a little bit. I want to hear this again. Hold on a second. Let's go back. Let's analyze this video. That's all we're doing.
Today? Something's different about your set.
Is it?
Yeah. Where's your suit?
I worked on this hard.
Your black tie and the white shirt.
I'm too sick. Christina said it didn't look right for me to be sick in a funereal suit. It looks too much like what I might be buried in.
Yeah? Did she come down there and do some
I'm sorry, y'all. I got to come back in again. This man looks perfectly fine. His friend is over here laughing. He says his wife tells him he looks too sick to wear a suit, right? The suit looks something more like he'll be buried in. Now, are they stoking fear? We're just asking. I don't know, because you don't look sick. I mean, we're just pausing right here. I don't see no puffiness. I don't see no nose running. I don't know, but let's just keep going. I know y'all probably tired of me stopping the tape, but I just have to call this out. Let's go.
Decorating and help you dress?
Nope. Nobody will come anywhere. Those stairs.
Now listen, one more thing. He just said nobody will come anywhere near him. Now, later on in the tape, you're going to hear Don Lemon say, I live right around the corner. If you need anything at all, just call me. Just pay attention, y'all. Pay attention, because this is not a game no more. See, first it was, everybody thought it was funny when they silenced Donald Trump. And I kept saying, y'all, it's not funny. Because if they can silence the sitting president of the United States, they can silence anybody. I kept telling y'all it's not a game. But see, they had us too thrown on the bullshit. Uh-oh. I'm not going to cuss this morning. Hold on. I'm sorry. They had us too thrown. Let's keep going.
They're over there. Those stairs are a no-go zone. Even the dogs don't come.
Listen, everybody, don't get it twisted. We know this is very serious, but this is how Chris and I interact. We tease each other. So I knew when I got the call early this morning, when I saw it said Christopher Cuomo, I was like, oh Lord, here we go. And then, but I was actually on a business call, so I was like, I'll call you right back. And I called you back. I knew what you were going to tell me. So anyway,
it's nice that's where the priority played in your.
And I just want to say, in all honesty, right? Like I don't find nothing funny. People are dying. People are panicking. Families being separated due to COVID. I've seen my family in New York cancel 2 family reunions because the elders are afraid that somebody is going to bring them COVID. People, family members being buried and only allowing 10 people at the funeral. People dying alone in hospitals because their families can't come in to see them. First of all, I don't find nothing funny about this at all. I don't know if y'all do, but I don't. But they do.
Well, we have been kind of talking. We have been talking about it.
Get back.
Can I share? We have been talking about it. You said you told me you were going to go get the test. that you were concerned. You thought it was a sinus infection initially. So I've been holding on to the information for a while. And then so.
Now listen, this whole time they've been talking, this man ain't sniffled or sneezed one time. The minute this man say, you told me you go get the test, what do? Sniffle. Pay attention now. We going to analyze this. And I ain't no rocket scientist. But let's go.
We have been talking about it. You said you told me you were going to go get the test, that you were concerned. You thought it was a sinus infection initially. So I've been holding on to the information for a while. And then so when you called me, it wasn't a surprise. And you're a strong guy, so I know that you'll be fine. And
now wait a minute.
Because your family.
Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. He says you're a strong guy, so I'll know you'll be fine, right? Your friend, right? Y'all on TV, y'all telling us we gonna die. We gotta stay 6 feet apart, right? We can't see our family members. We just asking. You're saying he says he has a positive COVID test, right? His wife just told him not to wear a suit because it looks like you'll be in the funeral or you're going to die or we're going to have to bury you in it. And now you're saying, oh, I know you'll be fine because you're a strong guy. Why aren't you all telling the rest of the world this? Why aren't you all telling us we'll be fine? I'm just asking.
Abandoned you. I don't want to have to come over there and bring
one more time.
Like a surprise. And you're a strong guy, so I know that you thought it was a sinus infection. We have been kind of talking. We have been talking about it.
Get back.
Can I share? We have been talking about it. You said you told me you were going to go get the test, that you were concerned. You thought it was a sinus infection initially. So I've been holding on to the information for a while. And then so when you called me, it wasn't a surprise. And you're a strong guy, so I know that you'll be fine. And I just don't want to have to, because your family has abandoned you. I don't want to have to come over there and bring you stuff like Silence of the Lamb with a rope down the little window or
I don't want to get the hose again. I'll tell you what I feel badly about, and this is why I want you to avoid this. It's not being sick. I'll deal with it. Whatever it is. So many people have it so much worse. I don't believe that that's the way I'm going to go. But not being able to be there for the people you love. For guys like me and you, that is a killer. To have those kids upstairs, and I don't know if any of them are sick yet because of me, my wife, the center of everything, and I'm down here. That sucks. And I don't want other people to be in this position. So learn from me. You can get it, avoid it. I care about people who care about us. I care about these people just like you. We've seen so many who are doing so much for people they don't even know. And we're not even doing enough for ourselves. And that's what calls me. But you got to love these frontline people, man. They are just the best of us. They give me hope and humanity.
They are the best, and they are really on the front lines. And believe me, when they say it's like a war zone, I know that you've been out and you've been seeing some of this stuff. But just take care of yourself. We need you. Take care of your family. I already texted Christina today. You know, if you need anything, I'm really just right around the corner. Honestly, we don't live that far from each other, sadly. So you don't get to bug me as much, and that's kind of good. Someone asked me today, they said, how's he doing? I said, he's fine. I don't want to speak for him, but the basement is the right place for him.
That seems to be the consensus. You can come and look at me through the glass. I'll be here for a couple of weeks. Anyway, get the news. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of love. People have been so good to me. Thank you for being good to me and my family. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Anytime. Just a phone call away. All right, buddy. Take care.
Now, that's the first video I wanted to expose with Don Lemon. Okay, so first of all, we know that he interviewed his friend Chris Como because Chris had a positive COVID test. We know that we're looking at this interview that Chris looks absolutely fine. It doesn't look like anything's wrong with him. We know that he has not received any medication. We know that he has not received any vaccination. We know that they told him to go home, go in the basement, and stay in the basement for a couple weeks, 14 days. That's the quarantine. Remember, this is what he said. Now, please don't come after me. All I'm doing is repeating and analyzing what he said. Nobody looks panicked. Nobody is afraid they're going to die. Everybody is laughing. Somehow now today they are perfectly fine. He also mentioned in that video frontline workers. Let's not forget all of the frontline workers that worked through COVID when it first hit. and weren't mandated to get a vaccine, somehow they survived. Guess what? I didn't hear a whole lot of numbers about first responders catching it either. I'm just saying, we're going to keep on going. Now, Don Lemon, we're not done with you yet, right? Because we just saw that video, but here is another video of Don Lemon. Now, remember, this Black Lives Matter, COVID, all this stuff is tied together. Y'all check out this video I went and found in the vote. Don Lemon, once again, because I'm just trying to put all this together. Like, who is Don Lemon? Why is he coming for Nicki Minaj? Why does he feel as though he wants to expose her? What is his tie to the White House? He said he got a source. Who he talking to? What's going on? Let's share this one. Hold on one second. What is this? We don't want to see the ad. Hurry up and skip the ad. Let's go.
We have to stop demonizing people and realize the biggest terror threat in the...
Oh, shoot. Go back. Don't do that. Y'all know. Dang, y'all. Hold on.
Well, first I discussed that they were freckles. Very unattractive.
So we have to stop demonizing people and realize the biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized up to the right. And we have to...
Let's hear that again. I want to hear that again.
So we have to stop demonizing people and realize the biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized up to the right. And we have to start doing something about them. There is no travel ban on them. There is no ban on, they have the Muslim ban. There is no white guy ban. So what do we do about that? So, and first of all, let me just... Hold
on. Stop right there. Stop right there. Don Lemon says the biggest threat. Hold on, I'm finna take y'all to church, so let me go on and put the banner down here right now so you guys can go ahead. You guys can donate. They go to Cash App, to PayPal, whatever, because we're going to church this morning. Doc, we're going to play this video one more time. I want y'all to pay attention to what this man says, because there are three things that are very important. White men are the biggest threat, right? There's no ban on white men. And what are we going to do about them? Now, he says all white men. Then he says especially white men that have been radicalized to the right. We need to hear this one more time. Let me go over here and rewind this for you. I want you to hear it for yourself.
So we have to stop demonizing people and realize the biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized up to the right. And we have to start doing something about them. There is no travel ban on them. There's no ban on, they have the Muslim ban. There is no white guy ban. So what do we do about that? So, and first of all, let me just say this. Maurice Stollard is the name, and Vicky Jones, and they have been lost in all of this. Two people who were killed on Wednesday that you talked about. They have been lost about this, and I know that people feel that this story has not gotten enough coverage, and we will honor them tonight in our program. But go on, Chris. Sorry.
Now, first of all, that's Don Lemon and his buddy again. Now, it seems to me when it's time to push an agenda, you always see some of these same people. Now, I'm finna also... Now I'm asking myself, I'm like, wait a minute now. Is this the same Don Lemon? Now, I just told y'all to remember the three things that he said. He said that white men were the biggest terror threat to America. He said that we need to do something about them, that there is no ban on white men. And then look. Now, Don, I just got a question. And this is what I'm talking about, y'all, about who we choose to listen to, right? This is what I'm telling you about who we choose to listen to. Now, this man, for one, told us white men are the biggest terror threat. How? When do they get to pick and choose when white men are the biggest terror threat, right? You don't look too uncomfortable with white men to me. Hold on, wait a minute. You are married to a white man. Now, I can't help but to wonder how the white man felt when you made those comments. As a community, we have to begin to pick and choose who and what we are going to listen to. You got these people telling us to go. They're so hypocritical. Why is it that they get to go home and quarantine for 14 days and heal, but we got to take a vaccine? That is totally opposite from what they did. We're looking at this. We're reviewing this. We're looking at this information. I'm just asking a question. If Cuomo can go home and go in his basement for 14 days without any medicine and without a jab, and his body heals itself because it has its own antibodies to fight off the virus, then why do we not have the right to also do the same thing? I'm just asking a question. I want you all to start asking these questions too. If Don Lemon can go on a national platform to push a agenda, right? And I ain't even finna get into breaking down the whole Black Lives Matter. We ain't heard a peep from them. Ain't none of the communities been rebuilt to none of that. How are you saying white men the biggest terror threat to America and you sleep with a white man every night? I'm just asking. Now, let's move on just a little bit. It's interesting to learn what I saw, because I was going down through Twitter and I was looking through the feed and I was like, wow, you know what? This is amazing. I saw all of the Democrat people that were attacking Nicki Minaj, all of these people that got shows, all of these people that came that they claimed that they're fans. First of all, why are you even attacking her? What did she say to make you so angry? She can't have an opinion. But what I looked and saw was who was defending her. And some of top Republicans were defending her. Listen to this. Tucker Carlson does a whole segment on his show calling Nicki Minaj one of the bravest people in America. Listen, guys, and that is not it. This one right here is going to take you out. Wait until you see this. I got to pull it up for you. I kept looking. I said, okay, what's going to happen? What is going to happen next behind this? Because, you know, Nicki Minaj has a lot of friends and a lot of fans, and, you know, people will stand behind her. So I'm like, what in the world is going on? And they're not. Here it goes right here. Here it goes. I think this is it. Yep. Let me share this screen. Y'all look, check this out. Let me share this right quick. You can't believe it. I said, I'm going down there today. Look. Baby, they say Nicki Minaj got the people down there at the CDC protesting the vaccine right now. Check this out. Come on with these ads.
That protest happening today in front of the CDC, the group speaking out against Dr. Anthony Fauci and the COVID-19 vaccine, all because of rapper Nicki Minaj. This all comes from some tweets that she posted on Twitter, one of them on your screen now. In it, she claims you had to be vaccinated to attend the Met Gala on Sunday, but she won't get the shot until she's done enough research. CBS 46's Tori Cooper explains how the CDC is responding to the artist.
Right now, I'm standing right between security guards and protesters crossing the street right now who say they felt called to come out here following Nicki Minaj's tweets on Twitter. They say that she has allowed them to feel that they can question the effectiveness about the vaccine, and she's not sharing this information. However, experts I spoke to say they beg to differ. Go ahead. What brings you here?
We are here because CDC has been lying to us.
for so long. Nicki Minaj fans in Atlanta say they trust her medical advice about the COVID-19 vaccine.
Child, let me stop it right there. So now all of a sudden the news want to clown Nicki Minaj about her medical advice for the vaccine, right? This Atlanta, right? This CBS 46, y'all saying, y'all, basically her fans want to believe her medical advice. But you got the Fulton County government down here. Y'all saw it on the show, having a whole concert, right? With all of Atlanta's finest, saying that you can get in the concert free if you got the jab. You got all of these entertainers, all of these artists, all of these people telling their fans to go get the vaccine. None of them are medical professionals. So how does the media get to pick and choose who we listen to? I've been saying we need to listen to medical professionals, which is why I brought the frontline doctors to Atlanta twice. We headed to New York with our brother Risa, October 2nd. We do need to be listening to medical professionals and medical professionals that have proven records of success. The Black community around here listening to Dr. Fauci, and they did none of their research on Dr. Fauci and what happened with the AIDS epidemic and how many Black men died because of that. People all over coming out with their stories. I don't know if y'all donate or not, but the information is down at the bottom. Y'all need to make sure that y'all support, because you see what's happening. Look at what they did to Nicki Minaj. Look at what they did to Nicki Minaj. This quick. She said she is never going back to Twitter. All of you should abandon Twitter. They have too much control, too much power. Malcolm X said a long time ago, he who controls the media controls the masses. This is true. We are being lied to. We are being tricked. We are being led to the slaughter. And guess what? You know what hurts about it? Can I be honest for a minute and tell you what hurts? What hurts is the revelation that the people that we believed were for us are the ones that are actually leading us to our destruction. See, we got to first get past that. We got to first get past the deception. We got to first get past the fact that the people that we thought were for us are actually against us. Everything that they present to us, everything that they try to give us, y'all got to wake up and realize that it's the actual opposite. It's like giving you medicine, telling you it's good for you, and the whole while is poison. We have to begin to wake up as a community. The ones that they are silencing, the ones that they are shutting down, those are the ones that you need to listen to, because the other ones have a clear agenda. Let me pull this up for you. Hold on one second. I got to show y'all this. Hold on one second. Come on. Show TV. I got to show y'all this because I don't know if y'all saw it or not. Let's go. Where we at? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Let me share this. If you all are not following my page, you need to go follow it on IG. Check this out. First of all, let's hear this story right here. What do you mean? What do you mean? Stop. I just want to play the video. I just want to play the video. I don't want to do all that. Why can't I just play the video? They doing too much, y'all. Listen, bottom line is, go on my page. If you go on my page, Show TV, you all will see, right? You will see videos that I've posted of people that are sharing their experiences about how family members have died. You all need to get off of Twitter. You need to get off of these platforms because they're biased anyway. They're only allowing you to get one side of information. If you don't have all information, I've said this before, then you cannot make an informed decision. How can you make an informed decision if you don't have all of the information? Now, here's another outlet. I'm going to share this with you all also. And we're going to get ready to end so y'all can go back and rewatch this. If they don't take it down, because 9 times out of 10, y'all already know that they're going to take it down. Make sure that you all are signed up to receive the mail letter from my website, the American King Foundation. Everything that you need to know about what's going on right now, we'll have it up. We'll have it listed on this website. This is the first meeting right here when we brought the frontline doctors to Atlanta, right? And they gave us a lot of information. Today, we're going to upload the video the event that we did this Saturday, so that you'll be able to get that information. On here, there is a link where you can click on this link, and this will take you, if you guys want to go, and I don't even know if it's showing you the same screen I'm looking at, but if you click on that link, it'll take you right to all of the religious exemption forms. If you go down here to the bottom link after that, it'll show you exactly what to do to get legal help. Down here, there's a discrimination form that you can fill out and send directly to the Department of Justice. Over here is information that you need to know regarding your civil rights and human rights as a person. And down at the bottom is where you can submit your name, you get your email address, you can send whatever message you need to send. But you guys need to make sure that you are visiting this website today. It should be flashing down at the bottom on the screen. And if you have not donated to continue to support these efforts, please do, because at the end of the day, the efforts is what allowed me to bring Risa to these different cities in order for him to educate us. Kwame, all of these other people, the doctors, the events that we're putting on, I can't do this stuff without the support of the community. So down at the bottom, I'm putting in the chat. There it is in the chat down at the bottom. If you see it. That's the Instagram. You guys can follow the Instagram. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Y'all make sure what y'all need to do is tag Nicki Minaj. Tag Nicki Minaj in this post. Y'all need to make sure that y'all like it to help get my viewers up. Go ahead and subscribe to YouTube. Not only subscribe to YouTube, but make sure that you guys are subscribing to the Ask Show TV. Wait a minute. It's AskShow.com. AskShow.com. I know you like Angela, girl, get it together. Hold on, let me pull it up and make sure. We just had to go in and expose them. I mean, at the end of the day, all y'all got to do is do your research. Everything is there. Just go back, research your own videos. Like, I don't even have to do it for you. It's all there. Let me show you guys. This is where you guys need to go sign up, because y'all know eventually they're going to come for this page. It's only a matter of time. You already know it. Hold on one second. Right here. Here we go. There we go. So make sure that you guys are visiting the AskShow.com. AskShow.com. Stay updated on the show. Stay what's going on. Become a member. Get behind the scenes. Go ahead. Sign up. Get in here so you make sure that you're getting the latest news. The latest unbiased news, because all we're seeing right now is news that's biased. And you know, if you're not with the go along to the get along game, like our boy Kwame Brown say, then you already know that they're going to silence you. So we've seen it happen. We've seen it happen to Trump. We've seen it happen to me. We've seen it happen to Boosie. We've seen it happen to Nicki Minaj. It does not matter who you are. If you speak out against their agenda, they are going to silence you. Now, what we're dealing with right now, and I'm hoping and praying that Nicki will stay strong, right? But I understand, you know, she just had a baby. She got a career. People make decisions. It's only, you know, only a fewer called, but many are chosen, right? I'll say that. And everybody is not going to stand up in this fight. And it's just like what she said in her video. She said there's so many artists that feel this way, but they're afraid. Well, if you're afraid now, you're going to be real afraid if you keep being silent. The ones that have the biggest platforms, the ones that have the most support, if you can't do it, then guess what? You need to somehow figure out how you can use your platform to send your fans to us. Let them support us, those of us that are doing it. If you can't be the voice for it, get behind those of us that are being the voice for it, so our people are not lost along the way. So y'all need to tag Nicki Minaj. Hold on one second, guys. Excuse me, for like my nose running. Y'all need to tag Nicki Minaj. Let her know about the work that we're doing out here in this community. Not only that, who? Busta Rhymes, those of them that for whatever reason, they need to get together and get behind those of us that are out here fighting, because we all need the support. We all need the support. And united we stand, divided we fall. Y'all, I'm tuning out. I got to get ready for my work day. As y'all can see, I just woke up early this morning, grabbed me a cup of coffee. I said, I got a few minutes. We need to go ahead and talk. Listen, and we going to do Black Lives Really Matter. Y'all about that life? Because if y'all are, then this is it. I know y'all thought the Black Lives Matter movement y'all just saw was it. That wasn't it. That was a distraction to get Trump out the way. This is the real fight. This is the real fight. If you scared, go home. If you can't stand on the front line, get in the kitchen, cook some food, make some sandwiches. I don't know. Find out where your position is in this fight. But don't just turn your back. If you can't use your voice, throw some support behind the people that are using their platforms and their voice. Y'all got some connects. Y'all know how to do it. You know how to not let your right hand know what your left hand doing. Y'all need to get ready to pull together. Underground, whatever y'all got to do, the time is now. You can't keep allowing them to take the real ones out one by one, because eventually you ain't going to have nobody else. Because the rest of y'all, like she said, not going to do it. You're afraid. So if you know you're afraid, you can't let them take out the ones who are not afraid. And there are only a few of us. Because the majority of them done sold us out. And it's so clear as day now. Like I said, the year 2020, what was the year 2020 vision? Just like Ice Cube said these next 4 years going to determine the real from the fake. It's so easy to see right now, because no, we're not dumb. Yes, we have made mistakes, but when we know better, we do better. I couldn't wait for them to start talking about Black Lives Matters. Oh, really? Well, how you get Black life? I'm just asking, since it matters so much. I'm just asking. How is it they got us supporting everything that go against Black life and telling us Black Lives Matter? Just like Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo telling us we need a vaccine shot when they went home for 14 days in the basement by themselves. Everything they tell us to do, they don't do it. Everything they present to us is fake. Telling us Black Lives Matter, but funding abortion. Because all they Planned Parenthoods in Black communities. But Black Lives Matter. How? How? Y'all don't. I'm not going to get started this morning. I'm going to try to be easy. I don't want to go in too much. I just want y'all to know that it's time. I want y'all to know that it's time. Yeah, guess what? If you can't be on the front line, donate. Grassroots organization take money. Guess what? Soros ain't finna give me no millions of dollars. I'm not preaching a message. They not gonna get behind me. I got to have the community behind me. It's gonna take us to save us. And if it's 100,000 of us that's riding, even if it ain't a majority, if it's 100,000 of us that's riding, that's $10 a piece. We can see the numbers that we need to see to build the movement that we need to build. We need to be connecting our businesses for when they get ready to shut down and say, no, you can't come in here and buy no food because you're not vaccinated. Where you going to get your food from? Huh? When they shut down access to your bank account. I think y'all think that this is a game. But for those that can hear, let them hear. It's go time, y'all. I'm out.